Welcome back to another video. Today is more of a technical video. What I'm basically doing is I'm installing a Blu-ray player and an Amazon Fire Stick in our Fleetwood Frontier 36SS, which comes with a wonderful HDMI switch box, which will basically, you can connect all your input devices to this box and it will send the signal to each TV. So, you know, in theory, you have a Blu-ray here and a Fire Stick, and one TV can have the Fire Stick and the other one can have the Blu-ray, the other one can have live TV, etc. You're only limited, I think you've got a total of 4 inputs here and you have 4 outputs. So it's like a 4x4 switch box, okay? Now down here, we have a Toshiba Blu-ray player and an Amazon Fire Stick. Okay, I've already taken the liberty of labeling. Now, there are 4 inputs, but we only have 3 connected currently. And making sure these labels are sticking, so we have line A, B, and C. We'll be connecting lines A and B today. So, I'll be actually leaving these and I'll be using line D for the Amazon Fire Stick. And the reason being is the Amazon Fire Stick is designed to plug into the back of the switch box. So I'm going to start doing that first. First, I'm going to just lift this off its little Velcro attachment. And I'm going to insert the Fire Stick, hopefully the right way, right into the back of the switch box. All right, hold on. Pause. And we're back. I just had to get an adapter so that I could plug in the Fire Stick to the back of this HDMI switch box. So I'm going to start tape that. Okay, there's the Amazon Fire Stick. Make sure it's not catching on anything. I might have to relocate this power cord. Alright, there's the power cord. And now that the Fire Stick is hooked up, I can then go ahead and plug that in. And we'll just go ahead and test that connection real quick. Now, this switch box is very nice. It actually has buttons here, but it also has a very handy wireless control. So in this particular case, I'm going to power it on. And I'm going to make sure that we're powered to, I just have to press the individual control for that here, and you see on the main TV right here, the Fire Stick TV is coming on right now. Now, of course, the Fire Stick TV is not configured yet for any Wi-Fi in this particular setup, which is fine. I can do that later, but at least I confirmed that the Fire Stick is now working. Now, what I have to do now is I have to basically put a little Velcro on the back, on the bottom of, I'll probably put the Blu-ray player first and then lift this and put it on top of it. So what we need to get is some Velcro tape here. This actually has both sides. And we just have to determine what side we need. Now, currently, what's on the bottom is the rough side. So we need to make sure that we put the cloth side down on the bottom of the Blu-ray player so that it'll stick. And now cut this here, and I'm going to attach this to the bottom of the Blu-ray player. Now you want to obviously be facing this forward in such a way that when it's here, it's going to, sorry, just hit that. It's going to be able to insert a disc. Now we find ourselves using this less and less, but if we're in a place that has no Wi-Fi signal or whatnot, it's very helpful to have this in place so that we can still have some means of entertainment. Now, I'm going to hook this up to connection A and make sure those things are not sticking as much as I like them to. So I'm going to hook this up to the back of connection A, and then I'm going to lift this up and stick it right here where that Velcro is. Now that Velcro is holding really nice. Now, what I'm also going to do before I really permanently connect it is I'm going to get a little twist tie and wrap up this wire. So that way you don't have a bunch of loose wire floating around there. Although alternatively, if you use simply just some tape, I don't think I have any. I'm going to just take this and I'm going to try and make this as a neat installation as possible. That should be good enough. I'm going to start tape my tape and I'm going to wrap it around like that. And then I'm going to bring this back here, find a suitable cord, and power it up. Now the thing I have to do now, this is just test mode now. We had that little remote, and right now we want to toggle the main TV that we have behind me to point A, which point you should see over here, as soon as I get this thing powered up, mind you, is we should see, it says no signal, but the remote, there's the Toshiba screen. So we are all hooked up in that regard. Now, I have to hook, this is got a little rough, I need to put a strip down here to hold this in place on top of the Blu-ray player. So, I need to put that down, preferably on the edge, as straight as possible. Catch that, yes, but nice and straight there. And that way we're just going to set this right on top, and that whole unit will not move at all when we're going down the road. What I'm going to be also doing is I'm going to be installing a remote infrared sensor that will basically sit outside this cabinet, and that way will allow me to work the remote without having to open the cabinet and whatnot. Of course, I'll still have it. Okay, we're back. Now, we're going to show you the final installation of the Blu-ray, the addition of the infrared repeater, which allows us to operate the Blu-ray player with the cabinet closed while we're watching a Blu-ray and or DVD. It's a smart Blu-ray player, but here's the setup. Here's the repeater installed on the outside that picks up the infrared and then transmits it to this transmitter here, which broadcasts an infrared signal directly to the infrared receiver on the Blu-ray player. Now we should be able to close this now, and we won't hit the tray, obviously that would cause a problem, but then we can actually go ahead and door is closed, and we're able to navigate the menu just by pointing at the infrared repeater. So you see it's working right there. Obviously if you're pointing this way, it's not going to work, so you have to make sure you point toward the repeater. This is the end of our video. We just hope you enjoyed this installation video and how we set up the Blu-ray player and infrared repeater on our 2022 Fleetwood Frontier 36SS. And thank you. This is our Techno Kitty. She assists me in all my projects. And we just want you to always remember to open the doors to adventure and start all your journeys with the RV Keys.